Here with women's soccer head coach Lars Andersson previewing Saturday's Peach Belt Conference matchup at North Georgia, 1 p.m. In Dahlonega on Saturday. Coach, before we start talking about North Georgia, let's recap Wednesday evening, a tough loss in the 106th minute to Wingate. Number 9, Wingate came in unbeaten. Thought your girls played well, and I thought you gave them all they can handle.
Oh no, I think Todd, considering the injuries that we've had this season, I think the girls have been phenomenal. They have every reason to roll over and say it's not going to happen, but they're not going to do that. We won't let them, and they're too high character kids to do that. Obviously, I'm disappointed for them. Second game in a row that they've lost in double overtime inside of 5 minutes left in the game. But these are character building games, and the important thing right now is we're 4-2 in the Peach Belt Conference, and we have 5 Peach Belt games left. The way I figure it, we got to win at least 2 more. Maybe 3 more to be in that, to get a, first round home match, and everybody's beating everybody in the Peach Belt right now. It is the most competitive conference I've ever seen. The results are, there are no surprises anymore. That's what makes this League A the best league, D2 league in the country, and B, the most fun league that you can coach in and play in. Day in and day out is a challenge, and you have to embrace that, and I do, and I know my kids do.
Well, Wingate came in here on Wednesday with a number 9 national ranking. Schedule doesn't get easier for you. Now you play a team that has a number 3 national ranking. UNCP 6-2-2 all time against North Georgia. Last 2 years you played them. They've been nationally ranked. You tied them both times. What do you know about North Georgia, and what does it seem that your team gets up for this game pretty big time?
Well, Todd, if I could explain these things, we've gotten the better out of North Georgia since they started their women's soccer program, regardless of what our national rank was or their was. Now, on the other, you flip that and say, why can't we beat Armstrong? We've tied Armstrong a number of times, but even in years that we made it to the national tournament, we've never beaten Armstrong. Somebody smarter than I is going to have to explain to you why it is that you, quote unquote, have a team's number. I have a tremendous amount of respect for North Georgia. I respect their players. I respect their coaching staff. It's a well-run program. They're well-funded. They have great facilities. They always treat us right. And, we look forward to playing them. Obviously, it's a little bit of, the U.S. playing the Russians in the 1980 Olympics every time we play them. And I think we like that. I think we like being the underdog. We're the underdog, financially speaking, against most opponents in the PBC. And we try not to focus on that. We embrace what we have. We love Pembroke. We love the challenge that it means to play at UNC Pembroke. There's a reason I've been here 15 years, and I think there's a reason that we're able to attract great players, and they get excited about games like this. Somebody with a glass half empty attitude may say, well, coach, you got all these injuries and you're going to play them. They're number 3. It's at their place. It's the second game of the year on turf. You could look at it that way, or you could say, what a great opportunity. I have an opportunity to play number 3 in the country at their place. I look forward to it. I look forward to the remainder of the schedule. We're going to find a way. We're going to get in the Peach Belt Conference tournament. Obviously, we're still sitting at 3 right now in the conference. We're going to find a way, and we're going to take it one game at a time. But this is an excellent challenge, and I'm excited to go up to Dahlonega and see the coaching staff and the players up there. We enjoy this game, I think, on both sides.
We're here with men's soccer head coach Phil Hindson previewing Saturday's 3:30 p.m. matchup in Dahlonega, Georgia, against North Georgia. Coach, a big PBC matchup for you. Yeah. All of them are important, but talk about the importance of this one heading in.
Yeah, it's really important. We talked with the guys today just about the pressure of the game, but also trying to embrace that pressure because we're playing well right now. We're just not maybe getting that little stroke of fortune that we need. It is a big game, but I know the guys will be ready if we keep doing what we're doing, and soon one of these games are going to drop for us.
Now, heading into the Francis Marion matchup on Tuesday, you hadn't played a whole lot of games.
Right.
Is that sort of having an effect on your team right now, or is it not having any effect at all?
Not at all. I think it was the best we've played all year against Francis Marion, and really the last 2 performances. But it's just, I think it's more a product of growth of them. The more they're playing together, the more confidence. They know they're playing well against good teams. So the other night it was a really impressive performance.
Nothing's easy in the Peach Belt Conference. You're facing a North Georgia team that's just 3-8-1 on the season, but 2 of their wins have come in their last 2 games.
Correct, yeah.
Including a pretty big win on Wednesday against Clayton State. What do you know about them? What challenges will they present for you?
It's really a typical team. They always seem to struggle early in the year. They have a really bad record for the first half of the season, and then they start to recover. It seems to be, I think, the last 3 years they've done that. So it's going to be a tough game. Obviously they're at home. But for both teams, there's definitely a little bit of pressure. So hopefully we can have the same type of performance and maybe get an extra step and get the result.